How are you, Mr. Garrett?
I'm very good, thank you.
Congratulations on the film. I love it.
Oh, thank you.
It stays true to the original spirit of the original Godzilla, I think, right?
Yeah, I mean, the original, like 1954, black and white version, it's actually a very serious film. That back then, the Japanese were being heavily censored after World War II, and the only way they could really do a film about Hiroshima was to disguise it in a monster movie. And so the idea was they destroyed a city and left radiation behind. And because of that, we were trying to go back to that serious, approach to a monster movie and try and give it some relevance for today.
Well, the reason why that original movie worked is because it mixed both spectacle and, it grounded it in reality and political. It also has a lot of political tones in it. And then, so when I first heard it, you're gonna be doing the film, I'm like, oh my God, Monsters is pretty much similar to that tone, to that energy.
Right.
So I thought that it would be good. So you didn't fail me.
Oh, thank you. Good.
So let's talk about, so Bryan Cranston, you picked him because of Malcolm in the Middle and not Breaking Bad?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I think that comedy actors tend to make the best drama actors. I think trying to get comedy right and the timings and the subtlety and is probably harder than regular drama. Like, I think it's probably harder to make people laugh than to cry,
Right.
And so so when I used to watch Malcolm in the Middle, I used to go, that guy will make an amazing actor, like, as a serious drama actor. And even though he'd already done loads of roles, but I just thought, I used to say to my girlfriend at the time, like, I'd love to, and one day I'm gonna work with him. Like, one day I'm gonna work with him. And then what happened is, obviously Breaking Bad happened, and then we got to do Godzilla, and as we were writing the screenplay, I just kept picturing Bryan as that character.
Right.
And I still haven't seen
Breaking Bad.
a lot of it. I've seen a few.
Right.
But I'll save it. I mean, the thing is, you don't want to be, I know it's a phenomenal piece of work, and
Right.
I don't want to be too in awe of him.
Yeah.
Because it makes it hard to work with someone when you're like, Bryan.
Aww. You know what? My earliest memory of Godzilla when I was a kid in the Philippines was, I would imagine, as I ride boats or whatever, I'll imagine Godzilla's head popping out of the water.
Okay.
Thanks to your movie, it kind of made it true.
Good.
So you chose the Philippines. Thank you for giving love to my country.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's without ruining it for people, there's a scene at the beginning that's set in the Philippines. And yeah, we had a sequence actually within there that'll be on the Blu-ray that we had to cut out the film with a dying man speaking Tagalog.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he talks kind of metaphorically about how we've raped the earth and we've scarred her flesh, and now she's given birth to a demon, and it's one of my favorite things, and we just couldn't get it all in the film, and so so everyone in the Philippines should buy the Blu-ray.
The Blu-ray.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for that.
Thanks. Cheers.
Good luck again and congratulations.
Thanks a lot. Cheers. Thank you. Thanks.